Damn, yo, seriously. Usually people be in the chat already running their mouths and shit. Damn, guess not. I'm late, guys. I'm so sorry. No, I was. I'm not gonna tell you what I was doing 'cause it sounds dumb as shit. I was buying a trench coat because it's badass. You know, Columbine style shit. Mm. But I don't. Yeah, probably need nobody gonna show up. So who knows? But it is hot as fuck in this damn trench coat. I'll tell you that much. I got the MacBook ready and stuff. I gotta plug it in and then it'll be ready and then we're gonna watch some videos and stuff and talk about the trans vegan freaking creepy motherfuckers. Like the ugliest chicks you have ever fucking seen. I know that I know what but they really you know what I'm saying. Let's not get the woke all over here and shit. Hi Tracy, how you doing? I'm waiting on this fool to get back from the stove real quick before I shoot his ass in the face with a flare gun. I thought I was gonna be like at 1:30 or some shit, but I was like, fuck it, I can start this thing now. Sitting around carrying around a fucking MacBook and a cell phone in each hand and fucking wearing a trench coat like a dumbass. Hell yeah. How you doing tonight, Tracy? I guess it's past everybody else's bedtime. All right, I gotta take off this trench coat. Oh my god, it's so hot. But I can fit a whole Pringles can in my fucking pockets. Oh, it's perfect. It is perfect. I swear, when I weighed over 500 pounds, man, that jacket would still be the right size. Yo, dog, I have been robbing the casinos left and right for the last 3 days. No, 2 days. I robbed three casinos, almost four, but they closed before I could. I was like so mad. Straight up, I hit I think I hit like over $500 on a and puff more or some shit, and then jumped over to a fireball and hit like 800 something dollars fucking major on that bitch. And it was one of the first four balls I popped up too. I'm talking about on a 50 cent bet. It was like clack clack, 50 cent bet, and the first spin came up with like $680 something dollars for that one ball, and then I think total was like $790. Oh, I just took it off because it's just so damn hot. But I plan on going to Oregon and Indiana and shit very soon. So I was like, man, I need me a badass trench coat because I'm gonna carry around my baseball bat in case somebody needs a little refreshing. You know what I'm saying? I'm stupid. I know. Ever since I seen the Crow, man, I always wanted a fucking trench coat. I was like, I gotta get a trench coat. And I saw this big ass dude wearing a trench coat. I was like, bro, you gotta let me buy that, bro. So I had to sit there for 30 minutes figuring out a fucking deal for this fucking trench coat. I got a, got a pretty fucking nice deal on that bitch. I mean, it's big enough for me to do that. Honestly, I didn't even read the rest of your comment at that point. It is. Oh man, I tell you what. When I was massive, this thing would have been just the right size, or a little bit bigger than me. And some 7 foot tall, it is 600 pound must have been wearing this, and it's perfect. I'm like, it damn near comes down to my freaking ankles. It's like some Western shit, man. Oh, dude, I hit what's it, four casinos. Well, not casinos, but game rooms and shit. You know, they got like 100 machines in each one. These places I usually work at, you know, it's a side job. And I hit at the one, and I was just like, I made 900, and I'm walking out with 900. That's enough. I ain't good. And then I just was having such a shitty week, and I'm like, you know what? You know what? I usually don't go greedy on these motherfuckers, but I don't care if I had a major yesterday or not. I'm not going back. I'm going back right now. And I'm sitting there, three machines in. I made 120 off the first machine, and then the second machine didn't really. Yeah, I didn't win shit. I lost 40 on it. And I had like $80 still. That's all the rest of the cash at the house. That's how you make sure you don't fuck up too much. Is you leave the majority of your money at home, just what you plan to play with. If you run out, you go to fuck home. Simple as that, right? Right. Um, so I still had like 80 bucks left. I hop on this one machine and burn through 60 bucks worth, and I'm about to hop off and use the last 20 on another machine. And I keep seeing the major flash, and I'm like, why you gotta tease me like that, dog? Stop doing that. And I hit it again, and I've just had such a bad week. I didn't even notice it. I didn't flinch. I didn't do shit. But the guy, the Mexican guy next to me, he goes, "Dude," I'm like, "What?" He's like, "You got the major." I'm like, "Huh?" I look up. Sure enough, bottom ball on the screen fucking just says major on it. I'm like, "Holy shit!" I didn't even have to get to the bonus game. I just went on the first floor. Yeah, I keep trying to tell people, I'm like, I can teach all the system and stuff. The only difference is you have to even it out with the settings that your casinos and shit have it set at. All the time, I get paid by people like they give me like $5 or $10 to point out a machine and tell them to play on it. Well, most of the time, I just do it for free. And Dino's always asking, like, dog. Or somebody will be like, man, was it this one Chico dude? Actually, I think he's Puerto Rican. Yeah. He's been down there at the one casino game room by my house the last 2 days, each time, either right after. And I didn't need evidence because I had a stack of cash in my hand. And he knows I'm smart enough not to carry that shit around. So he knew I just got it. And everybody else was just talking about it. They're like, dude, he was here. He had like 500 on the Huff and Puff and turn around and get the major on that machine. He's like, really, man? I wish I had. I just gave him $40 so he can get himself a voucher and shit. I do that all the time for people. I figure it's like karma. Like the second place that I hit up last night when it's called Boomtown. Um, I probably handed out like $90 for the shit and vouchers to other people. Cause like there's a lot of poor people and shit that come in there and stuff, and I know they're like migrant workers and all that. And I see them when their voucher runs out, and they're like, they get so sad and shit. And I'm just like, here, take the $20, do whatever the hell you want with it. I don't want nothing back for it. Because I know if I do good things will come back to me. So that's why you always treat people with respect. You know what I'm saying? And this one lady, she told me about these bonuses. I'm like, what? She was here at Boomtown after 10 o'clock at night. She said, if you get a mini, a minor, a major, any of that stuff, each one gets you a certain amount. I'm like, hmm. And right after I said that, at this point, I'm betting like $1 and shit because I'm up so far. I was like $1,300, I think, at that point. Uh, and then I hit a fireball bonus right off the bat, and I had too many bonuses in it, and then minor too. So the lady gave me like $50 worth of bonuses right then and there. So I handed that lady a $20 bill. I was like, "What? You just helped me, girl. I'm gonna be here for a while. Trust me, I'm gonna have a stack of these fucking things by the time I'm done." And I say total, I ended up like $300 in bonuses. Oh, I'm always like that. Like if I make more than $200, I'm handing the cashier, whoever they are, $20 bill, and I'm handing the security guard a $20 bill too. You always make sure you take care of your peoples. Because if they like when they hand you the ticket and all that stuff, if they're optimistic, very positive, happy to see you, and they give you that good luck, I don't know. Maybe I'm superstitious. I don't give a fuck. But it it carries over. And just be a decent person, man. If you see somebody down on their luck or whatever, man, help them out if you can. Shit. And like I said, I had a shitty week. My dog got killed and drugged down the road by a hit and run fucker. My nephew stole my cell phone and a lot of cash. I was down almost $1,000 that he stole, and I was gonna go find him and just shoot him in the face with my flare gun. And no, I have real guns, but I wanted him to live and to feel that suffering. You know, I wanted him to live and remember what he's done. Cause I mean, he's schizophrenic, and I'm really not gonna do it, but it makes me just kind of feel better to talk about doing it. But of course, I never would because I love the little fucker. I still might though. Yeah, if he pulls up right now, I will shoot him in the face. All I gotta say is better have my fucking money next time I see him, or I'm gonna shoot him. I'm gonna debate on shooting him in the face. But it was the day after I got robbed, or no, same night even. I got robbed earlier that day and shit. And I'm like, I ain't asking nobody for shit because nope. I'm like, I'm gonna figure out what to do with my damn self, and I'm like, I'm gonna no. fuck being greedy. I'm gonna go down there and take this casino for everything I can. And I think, yeah, I left there with right under $1,000 that first day, and I was just like, all right, I fixed it, everything's straight. But I woke up, and I'm like, you know what? I'm choosing violence. I'm gonna go rob the fucking casino again. And within an hour, I was up again. Like this time, it was like 1,100 and something dollars. And then this one lady pulls up and she wants to borrow fucking money off of me and shit. So I loaned her $50, and basically she became a taxi for the rest of the night because I didn't feel like driving because I was pissed off at this point. And I'm like, nah, just drive me around and shit, and I'll even buy you a voucher at each place we go. I'm like, I just need you to give me a ride because I don't feel like driving anymore. Don't care. And the winnings, I already bought another pickup truck because my sister wanted to sell this Chevrolet or whatever. I guess it just leaked some oil. I don't know what the fuck's wrong with it. It's like a 2004, but I got it for like $600, so I don't give a fuck. Scrap value on it, you probably get 450. So I'm like, it's not that much of a loss, and it's helping out a family member. So why not? So we go to the second casino, and she's like, I gotta go to the thrift store to make myself some money. I'm like, I already bought. What happened to the? At that point, I given her $70 as a voucher. She was, I bet too high. I'm like, you gotta calm down, girl. I ain't got money like that. I'll help you, but you, shit. She goes to go to that thrift store or whatever. Within 5 minutes, I see that manager flashing on this machine. I'm like, I got a feeling she shouldn't have left because I probably just handed another $50 and said, don't worry about it. But within 20 seconds, I hit another one. This time was like $860 or some shit. And I was already up 200, and I had a ticket in my pocket already for 200. So at that point in time, if I had just left right then and there, I would have left with like almost $1,100. But that's my problem. Once I start kicking everything's ass, I just can't stop. It becomes fun. It's like, yeah, it's just fun. You know what I'm saying? When you have one of those awesome epic nights and you're just taking everything. At one point, I'm even gonna lie, for an entire hour, I was playing three machines at once. I am not even joking when I say that. The one to my left, the one to the right, and the one I'm sitting at. At each one, I'm betting $1 at a time. So it's like every 10 seconds, you're blowing through 3, 6, 9, $10 a spin, $10, bam, 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 bam. I could have bet higher, but I don't want to be that stupid. Like it's I had to be up like $50 or more before I would change that bet from 50 cents denom to not denom, but I bet to even $1. And it's usually when I haven't hit anything in quite some time, and like you feel it's coming, so you want to do at least 10, 20 spins for $1, because if you hit, you're gonna possibly walk out with 100 or more dollars just off of that one thing. And like Huff and Puff, shit, a mansion it ranges from 40 to like 300 or 400 or more. Actually, there's no limit. You can get the grand on just one mansion. So yeah, it's $40 and up, and I think yeah, I was okay. I was at some point, yeah, I was spending $5 spending all kinds of shit. But yeah, I hit a major the second time at Vicky's, which is where I hit the first one at the day before. And then she took me to Boomtown, and Boomtown I hit another major, and like 8 minors, and like I don't know, probably at least 30 fucking minis. Half of which I didn't even get bonuses for because I didn't even know the bonuses thing was a thing. So that sucked. And then you ever play so many fucking slots that literally you just, I'm like, no, I need a break. I need to go smoke a cigarette. I need something. I just like, no more slots. No more right now. I can't do it. If that lady had been there, I'd been like, I'm going to give you $5 every 10 minutes. You just hit the button for me because I don't want to do it anymore. Everybody's like, oh, you're so lucky. I'm like, guys, it has nothing to do with luck. If you use my system, you got at least a 70 to 75% chance of winning. But sometimes you got to know when to switch machines, or you got to know when to walk away. If you get greedy, the only person you can be mad at yourself. Also, because we had casinos here at Immokalee and Vania Beach. I remember at the Vania Beach one, because I haven't got to play my most favorite fucking game yet, and I want to play is fucking. I never got to play Top Dollar. I still want to play Top Dollar or pinball. Oh, like the last time I was actually at an actual casino, didn't even think about it. I didn't know what those fucking things were. And these game rooms, I'm not even be joking. Okay, you might, and this is just biggies. The other ones are even worse. You out of the 120 machines I installed in that motherfucker, and just swap out machines because with the system I have set up, you might have no joke, 8 lightning link games. You know, like I can't remember. You know, with the little fireball, you got to get 6 of those, or you got to get 3 flags, or blah blah blah. You got 8 of those. You got random 8 more games that just no, probably more than that, like 16, and everything else is fucking fireballs. Every fucking thing else. It's like most of these people don't know what the fuck they're doing and what the games are, so it's just like the most simplistic thing. It's just fireballs. And when I set them up and I started doing research on them, I realized the payouts change and the rates percentage goes higher when the amounts reach a certain point. But you got to figure out where the place has their limit, those limits set at. And the places I go to, it always seems to be when the minis are set at like $20. When it passes the $20 mark, your rates go up an extra like 10 or 15%. So the first thing I do is scan the room and I look for something with a high ass minor and a high ass major. And at the same time, just a mini that's over like $20. I mean, there's more to the system than that, but that's basically where you start. And then you spin like, I don't know, 10 times. And if you get, I don't know, at least 4 or 5 line pays, even if they're small or whatever, that's a good sign. It's paying, it's going to keep paying. So you just got to wait until it pays for big. I think the best one I got earlier is I got 9 fireballs in one spin, and you're supposed to only get 4. So I hit 9 for like, I don't know, $70 to start the bonus game. You know, wants me to do a whole live. I want to set it up and do it at all of the fucking game room. I had videos up before, but people like the trolls kept talking shit. Like, what are you trying to get that extra crown? I'm like, no, I literally work on these machines, and people ask me often what the bonuses look like, so I recorded some of them. I'm like, oddly enough, it gets more views than my fucking true live shit, so why not? Um, that's the only thing I haven't hit yet. Or is like a grand, or what's the thing that beyond that? I know it's basically called a progressive thing, but I'm trying to remember what the fuck it is. Because I know in Fireball, I think it's still called a grand, but it's mini, minor, major, and then at least with Huff and Puff, there's something between major and grand, I think. I never won. I almost got the Huff and Puff brand yesterday. No, day before. Yeah, no, it was the day before yesterday because I was already up like almost $500 on it, and I got the wheel bonus. And as it's spinning, it's literally stopping right on the grand, and I'm about to fall out of my seat. No joke. I'm leaned over like I'm about to get $14,000, and it goes a tenth of an inch past the grand into the minor times 2, which it's $100. $100 is nice, but it's not 14 grand. So I was like, I was happy, but I wanted to fucking kill everybody. So it's all. I wonder where everybody's at. It's kind of weird. Usually, at least some people rep it now. Well, hold on. Let me just copy the link now. I don't know. I'm gonna randomly also put a link in here. If you want to come up or something, you can, Tracy. You know, anytime you want to come up here, you're always welcome. So there's damn near everybody else. But I'm gonna take this link. I'm gonna send it out. See if I can get some motherfuckers in here. I don't mind giving you. Yeah. No matter what, I'm just gonna go ahead and do it. Either way it goes. So, I mean, at least you were hearing everything in advance. So shit. And honestly, it's nice to talk about things that aren't murder sometimes too. You know, so I think here the progressive ones, if we're talking about the same thing, like the majors, big boss one starts at $10,000 here. And that's what all the fireballs are said to when they first start out. I've seen people hit it probably like 7 or 8. How do you even do that on a fireball, anyways? Do you have to literally fill up the entire fucking? Oh, that would be forever. I think the closest I've ever gotten to that was like 9 off it being full. And I know there's like cheaper progressive ones, like in the lightning link ones and shit, but I don't really ever even fucking play those. But oddly enough, when I do play them, I pretty quickly get a fucking miner and shit. I think last night I played the new Fireball one, the Meteor bullshit. I think it took like yeah, basically snatched like $100 off my ass because it took forever for them things to fucking pop in the first place, and then just like in true casino or game room rules, you didn't get much of shit. Like I probably burned through 250 to get all 3 pops, and I would probably only made like $150 off of it. But at that point, you're just having fun. You don't give a fuck about the price. UFL, is that the football one? Because I saw a football one, and I played the Buffalo League last. Like I ain't even but joking. I played at least 2 to 3 kinds of every type of machine yesterday in the fucking Boomtown. I was there from shit. It was like 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and then when I finally left to go to the third casino, it was after 1 a.m. That lady was just tired of seeing me at that point, but I mean, she wasn't gonna say it. I had already tipped her like $100 at that point, because every single time I got over like $200, I went and cashed that shit in. Because I kept needing her to come take pictures of the bonuses so she could give me the extra shit. All right, let me go back. Be right back and see. Grab the link for the butcher jigger. That way I can. Yeah. Yeah, Trial Donkey, I've been actually looking for you. I was gonna just comment to one of your comments or whatever. But here's what I want you to do. Now, you remember the video that Fucko made responding to your video? Well, I want you to do a copyright strike on that video because he's stealing your image on that, just like he did to me. And that's how I got it. You know, I kept saying, I don't want to do this, I don't want to do that. Yeah, he copyrighted strike my ass. So that's exactly what I think he's responsible. Because if he can copyright strike that, then we can do the same to him, right? Right. So I think that'd be a great idea. I sent out a bunch of links or whatever, but I guess nobody's paying attention or they're all asleep and blah blah blah. So I mean, we might end up just shooting the shit or whatever tonight or whatever. You know, if y'all want, we could still do the yeah, the ultimate. You talking about the meteor shower one? I mean, it looks cool. It looks badass. But if I'm popping like $1.50 in there, spin, fucking motherfucker, you can give me something that looks a little bit. You know, the looks of it looks fine, but fuck, man. At least give me something that fucking pays. Shit. What's up, TJ? So I sent out 20 links and I got a TJ. Well, I'm not complaining, but shit. Oh. But yeah, wasn't sure of who all and all that was around when I covered the Zizzians beforehand. And to me, it's like some crazy, Manson Family type shit. So honestly, any chance I can to be able to talk about the freaky ass cults, I'm so in. Yeah, yeah, yo, TJ, I got me like fucking world's most bomb ass. I mean, the only thing could have made it cooler is if it was black. But I went totally fucking Columbine and got my ass a massive fucking trench coat. So I could look like a retard, like Brandon Lee in the fucking Crow. Yeah, awesome. But yeah, I want to say I was working my ass off the last 2 days, and that's why I haven't done a live in the last 2 days. But in reality, I was just robbing some game rooms and casinos for like, I don't know, $4,000. I bought another truck and all kinds of other shit. I bought a laptop, truck, a few cell phones. Gave out a lot of fucking money, I'll tell you that much. Who you hiding from, girl? Buddy Bids. What's up, man? How you doing? But yeah, dude, I always wanted a trench coat that was so massive you can fit a whole bottle of liquor at the time is what I wanted. But yeah, I mean, this one, the pocket's big enough that you could fit a whole fucking can of Pringles in that motherfucker. And I'm like, yes, exactly. This is what I wanted. No joke. I literally pulled over because I saw a like dude in a trench coat. I was like, "You got to let me buy that from you." He's like, there's just. I'm like, I don't want to go to the mall. I'm gonna buy yours because you're massive. You're about the size I used to be. I'm like, I need the jacket. If I want to get fat as hell again, damn it, I still want that jacket. I don't care. But yeah, he sold me the jacket. I feel like shooting my nephew less in the face with a flare gun, but I still want to shoot him in the face with a flare gun because he stole from me. I mean, I went greedy myself and made much more than what he took from me, but I still want to shoot him in the face because that's karma. But yeah, I guess it's just y'all three tonight. So I mean, yeah, I have no problem still going over it. I was waiting for this fool to get back, which means he probably took whatever I had left on that card. Yeah, I was supposed to take $10. There was like 35. So I might shoot him in the face with flare gun instead. I haven't decided. But yeah, soon enough, I'm gonna go inside where the MacBook and shit is ready to go, and go ahead and get on this. Because at this point, I just don't really care. I figure if I can at least get the live done. Um, I don't care. They could sit through me talking about fucking robbing the casinos for an hour. I don't care. So how y'all doing tonight? Everybody good? But yeah, all those things basically are the machines themselves, are just computers with touch and screens and all that shit added to a basically a cupboard with a couple of buttons attached to it. It's very simple. Um, and they're set up to run because the people that run those places or work at those places are morons. So it's like a cash acceptor, a few motherboards, fucking a touchscreen, TV looking thing. Um, yeah. So I mean, all the settings are set up to where any idiot can fucking do what they're supposed to do. And yeah, in case they have to do a brief fix or whatever like that, there's so many easy ways to do it. But is it being televised? Is what being televised? Oh, the trial. Oh, the one next month. I believe it's in California. I'm not sure if the rights on that are. I think they are one of the states that you should be able to watch fucking live because. But the problem I see with these guys, they're facing charges in 5 states, at least 4 or 5. I forget which. I do think they tucked in like Montana or something at the end there for some possession and having a gun shit and stuff. But the other 4 states, they're all being charged with murders. And so far, I think murder wise, they've got 4 or 5. Is it? I think 5 murders attached to the group in 4 states. And I don't know what they're going to do about it just yet, but there's 2 suicides also attached to the group too. So yeah, and that is including the members of their own group that ended up getting killed in the process of them attacking somebody else, which did happen at least twice. Because one of their members was shot by that poor landlord guy. What I mean, dude, they impaled this guy through the chest with a full-size katana blade, and took out his eye. And he still almost took 2 of them with his ass, and he lived the first time. I don't want to spoil it, but sadly, uh, they didn't give up. And I think a month or so later, another member killed him, slit his throat. It's fucked up. Dude's like 80 years old and was just trying to get a little bit of rent after being so kind as to let him stay there. But yeah, I mean, these people are as evil as they are ugly. And if you saw my thumbnail, you know what I'm saying. But thank you guys. It's awesome that you're here. Like I said, I was going to be late. I technically was, but like 12 minutes or so. But yeah, I hope everybody's having a great day. And that includes the people watching on the replay, including my haters. Love you too. I can't really hate somebody that's just they're so ominously watching my show second by second by second through even the parts I would never. I mean, honestly, I've never listened to my own shows. Rarely, like once in a while. I can't remember something specific I want to. So just knowing that Jinx sits there cover to cover, fucking watching every single second makes me feel warm and fuzzy on the inside. Yeah, I love you guys. Don't get me wrong. Well, I love Jinx too, but I don't know. Those of you who are just they're really special. But yeah, I hope that everybody's having a great day and stuff. She's looking for you. Is she looking for you? Well, I'm trying to stay out of the drama, but y'all know I got your back if some shit goes down. And people be trying to start. What was it? We got a fucktard threatening Diana, and I went off on this little bitch ass. I told him, bitch, I will track you down. I will find your wife, and I will show her all the proof I have. And you trying to jerk off to these fucking little girls on the internet, you fucking creep. You have the nerve to call me some kind of womanizing, objectifying women kind of. And I'm like, oh boy. I'm like, let's just get to the truth, my brother. You mad because the bitches you wanted, like me, and didn't want to have nothing to do with your asses. You 6'7" fucking ugly Italian fucking gorilla. And if you keep running your mouth, I'll tell everybody your name because you know all kinds of motherfuckers want to beat your ass for your shit. Which I don't get because he ain't even that good. Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. The next big live we have, I'm gonna hand out that name to everybody. If he pops in there, I'm gonna let him sit there and don't ban him either. I want everybody to just sit there and call him by his name repeatedly. over and over and over. Yeah, no, I mean, he literally, I'm not gonna say, oh, it was on, you know, that, because in my, okay, for anybody, I'm not doing this to be petty or anything like that. You threatened Diana, in my mind, you're threatening Valencia too. And, I'm not gonna say what I do to somebody because I'm on the internet at the moment in time, but we got a saying in the South is, you ain't gonna find the body. Very simple enough. And that's like multiple friends of mine that had their kids and shit in my mind. In the other case, it was 100% verified, but um, they keep, they can't get me. They can't bother me, it seems. So then they start aiming at my fucking friends and shit like that. I'm not going to say who the other person was, but they, you know, did even worse in that person's sense. And I'm sorry. I'm trying my best not to be drama, y'all. But they threatening little kids. These are minors. I'm not joking when I said it. These fucking minors. And I don't want to sound like a mean, bad person or whatever, but I could probably empty a magazine in the motherfucker and not even flinch or bat an eyelash. I feel no guilt or whatever or remorse for doing something like that. Because some people just don't deserve to be on this earth anymore, and they shouldn't be allowed to be procreating too. Well, yeah, I mean, and this was random too. I sent her the whole conversation. Like literally, I hadn't talked to the dude in days, and he randomly just starts saying, threatening Diana, and I'm just like, what the fuck, dude? I mean, these people are fucking disgusting. The one guy that rolls around with them is Adam Riley, or I think his name is. And you're talking about a dude, Randy Kravitz, who does the Delphi walks and all that. Which I don't care if he's an affiliate with Troll Farm, blah, 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 blah. He's a nice old dude, you know. He's a really nice, good guy. And I think the dude, I'm not even gonna lie, I think he has a titty fetish. What the fuck is wrong with titties, right? I'm like, how are you gonna pick on this old dude for a year and a half just because he likes some titties? Like, he claims it wasn't his stuff. I'm like, dude, I don't kink shame you. He likes titties, he likes titties. I'm good with that. I'm like, fuck them. They don't deserve an explanation. Fuck the trolls. Dude, two, bro, two. Not one, two in the same week, fishy. Now, when all this shit was going down a year ago and stuff like that, and everybody ended up to be such a horrible fucking person, now who's really the actual horrible person? Because really, all the shit that everybody was worried that I was going to do, I ain't never done none of it. Not a damn bit of it. And everybody else that was accusing me of shit, oh, look where they are now. And no, Fishy, I can show you proof of it. I got all, yeah. Diana is seeing the shit I'm talking about. He threatened her. His own words were, he is going to make her hate me, make her mad. And that's the nicest part of it. The stuff I feel like saying. There was a lot of bad shit. A lot of bad shit. He threatened to dox her and all kinds of other stuff. He did include a background search, a family tree, if I remember right, and what he thought was her actual address. And like I said, they haven't seen all of it. You know, hell, I wouldn't, like I said, the way he's acting at the moment in time, I'd at least shoot him in the leg and wouldn't even feel bad about it. I don't care. And he is my friend. I do care about the dude. But, Fishy, I think I told you, but don't say it out loud. I mentioned kind of about the other person that kid was directly threatened by him this week. Directly. Police threatening people's kids, underage kids, dude. This is the point he's finally gotten to. And he's doing it badly, but yes, he is threatening fucking kids and shit. And I can actually prove it now. And he had to do it the freeway too, because his broke ass can't afford a fucking thing. So he had to do the world's cheapest, lamest fucking background check ever. and try to use that as a way to get me to stop talking about him when he comes in there starting shit with us. And so, okay, if you come in here and you try to fuck with us, am not allowed to talk about you. I said, go fuck yourself. Just died. Fucking. It didn't even give me a warning or whatever. I didn't realize I was still up. No joke. I don't know if anybody's still here though. But yeah, I'm still back. I'll be right back. I gotta let VM know that I'm here. Why you gotta be so slow, bro? God. Oh my God. Love me, hate me, love me, hate me. I'm back. Okay, I'll let you know. I don't really know how to get a hold of fucking trees. Oh, awesome. Cool, you're back. No, my phone died like in the process of all that wedding and shit over the last 2 years or whatever. I bought like 3 phones just in case. Um, a laptop, um, trench coat. Oh, I bought a truck because it was cheap. And really, I just did it because my sister needed the money, and they were just gonna scrap the thing for like $300 or some shit. So I was like, fuck it. Like I said, if you're ahead of the game and you're up or whatever, you try to take care of the ones around you or whatever, including the random strangers at the casinos. I helped out people outside that are homeless and da da da. So, but yeah, I think today, to be honest with you, I only made like takeaway. I made like 600. It's gotten to the point where I don't want to do this every single day because it's I don't know, I don't trust my own system, to be honest with you. But yeah, I think it was 600 today. Yesterday it was 2,000, under $2,000, and then the day before that it was like right under $1,000. But I tell you what, you will hate slot machines by the end of it. You have no clue. At some point, people think I'm just wasting money because I'm hitting the button so fast. And then I'm like, no, it's an algorithm. It doesn't matter if I see it or not. It's going to do whatever it's going to do. They're like, what do you mean? I'm like, you know how you're slapping the screen like an idiot? Yeah, that doesn't fucking do anything. It's not going to help you get an extra fireball. No, they could be true. I'm like, no, it's true. You can Google that shit and they'll tell you the same. You can't change the outcome of your roll no matter if you look at it or not. And if it's a bonus, the whole screen's going to freeze up and I won't be able to do anything. So that's how I know I got a bonus. The bonus is to get that shit through anyways. But shit. Because Dino always be asking me, like, bro, what do you do? How do you do it? What are your cheats? I'm like, it ain't a cheat, dog. It's a very simple system of steps that I take, depending on the settings at each fucking place. And I can literally, I don't know, when I walk into a place within 10 seconds, like, okay, those 10 machines are the most likely ones I can actually use to pay off real quickly. And then I just sit there, 50 cent, 50 cent, 50 cent. And I don't know, last 3 days, it's like within an hour of being there. I hit a major. It's usually around $800 to $2,000. So I made back very easily what I had robbed me. So I'm not as mad anymore, but I still want to melt his face. Yeah. I think he deserves face over. All right. How about I'll settle it. I'll make him think I'm gonna melt his face, and then take whatever he spent my money on, no matter what it is. He's just not allowed to have it, including phones, whatever. I'm just gonna take it all away, and probably throw it all in the trash and destroy it right in front of him, because that's what I feel like is the least amount of shit he deserves. I mean, my own family told me they fucking shoot him in the face, like with a real gun, because they're tired of. He's been robbing them too. But I was gone for 5 minutes, yo. I literally was like, I could drive down to the store, but I could throw a baseball and hit the store from my house. 3 minutes walking either way. I walk down there, I come back, he's leaving my gate. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing here? You ain't supposed to be at my house. And he's like, I was just seeing if you hit some weed. I'm like, no, I don't. Like, get the fuck out of my yard. And as he's doing right, hopping on the bike and trying to pedal off, I had this ringtone I downloaded of that Amy Lee Poppy Courtney LaPlante song, the one I played, Joe. And it said to go off on my phone. And the second he was getting out of the driveway, I hear that. And I'm like, what the fuck? And I go to start running out through his house. But it's like he knew too, and he just hauled ass. But I have a pretty good idea. I know where the fuck he's at. Really good idea. In fact, tonight after the live, I'm gonna go in the, let me see if I'm correct about that. It's a good idea. It is kind of rainy, and them homeless people, man. They don't. I mean, and don't get me wrong. I know you hear me saying that he's homeless and this and that and the other. He's homeless because he robs us. He lived with my mom and them down at their place down the road, and he stole all kinds of shit and money off of them. And then I allowed him to come stay over here once again when he had nowhere to go, and he did the same to me. He feels like he's entitled to everybody else's stuff. Straight up. Oh, what's it? Maybe go about a group that cook casino. Oh man, it's just like table games. I'm banned at like 2 places. I can't even play blackjack and other shit because with my memory, I can count the cards very easily, and they figured that shit out real quick. Just I would change my bets. Like if I knew the cards coming up were gonna be shit, I would drop my hand value down to like fucking, I don't know, 10% normal. But then the next hand I'd be up like, I don't know, a lot more. And I guess that's like a red flag. It's like, I don't know what you're talking about, dude. I just seen my bet. They're like, sir, every single time it was guaranteed to be a bad hand if you knew or had the memory to do so. You dropped your bet to, I think it was $12, which was the literal lowest you can. But then there'd be hands like right after that. I went from $12 all the way up to like, I don't know if it's like 100 and something in one shot. So they're looking at me like real funny and just like, I think I should have been a little bit more slick about that. I don't know what's up with Florida and gambling and shit. It's like half the counties in Florida are busting game rooms and shit and all this other shit. And technically, yes, the game rooms are illegal and the machines are illegal. But it's like selling marijuana at the fucking gas station. It's like they don't care about the fine. Fuck it, just keep on selling it. That's how they seem to think of the matter. And honestly, if they're making that much money off of it, I ain't got no issue with it. Like Grady Judd's over here busting game rooms left and right in Polk County. I'm like, as long as they have the 70-30 fucking setting that they're supposed to have in Florida, as far as I'm concerned, they shouldn't be illegal. They had a sheriff lately that also got arrested for running an illegal game room. But then counties like mine had like 30 of these fucking places open damn near 24 hours a day. So I don't know, make it make sense. Don't worry, I know I'm piddly farting around, guys, but I'm about to bring the rest of my stuff in because I just got kind of basically robbed again. Not at this point, I really just don't even care because it was only for like $40, and well, you're starting to get used to it because whatever bad shit happens to me, it seems to evolve, and I leave a game room or something. Tomorrow I'll make like $1,000 for it. I just wish I had my dog back. That's all. That's the only thing I would change. Fuck my nephew. He's a dirty piece of shit, but he's mental. So it is what it is. If I could do it here, try to do something in favor for a fucking homeless dude and give him $20 or whatever to go to the store for me to get fucking a small pack of Mountain Dew. And well, he just kept the card, I guess, because it's been like almost an hour now. But yeah, I'll be right back, you guys. I'm just trying the rest of my stuff. But it just means tomorrow I'm going to make more money. So I guarantee you. And I think I should start just like recording this shit or whatever, because I don't know if you've ever been to like a casino or a game room, but have you ever got to the point where you've got about, I don't know, 10, 15, 20 people that you don't know fucking, like, I don't know, like stalking you? Not even joking. Like you're winning some fucking buzz, then you attract a fucking crowd. No joke. On a 50-cent bet, dog. Could you even imagine that shit happening? Like, it's crazy. Oh, well, I know it's money laundering and everything else, but believe it or not, okay, as I said, I want to say total of the last actual 3 days. For one, I'm going to tell you right off the bat, I spent a total of $20 per day. No more. That's it. I have my own personal money. The first day I worked out with $968 in like less than 2 hours. Yesterday, I went to 3 different game rooms. I hit a major at the first two, which basically in this kind of gambling situation, the first one I made $680 off of. When I left the first casino, which is Vicky's Arcade, I was almost at $1,200. And that cost me 20. I don't count the second 20 or the third 20 I put in the other places because once again that was not my money. That's money I took from them all, from other people in the places. So I get to the second game room and I've got almost $1,200 on me. I hook up my driver because I didn't want to drive or whatever. I wanted to be stoned and just have a good time. And I bought her a few vouchers. I give her like $50 in cash, and she was taken care of. Um, Not even joking. 30 minutes in, and I hit a second major at the second game room for 748, I think it was. And the day before that, when all this started, I hit a major then too. It was like $660. The first one I hit at Vicky's yesterday was like 680 something, and the third one I hit was at the Boomtown for like 740, I think. Yeah. We have the Seminole Indian, my family, the Seminole Indian, the people that put me through college, because I'm half Native American. Well, I'm gonna say half, but it's more like 35 to 40%, I guess. Basically, they paid for my college, so I went to the University of Florida. But yeah, in the next county over, in the Mapo, we have Seminole Indian Gaming Casino. What I usually do, I mean, the only actual casinos I've actually been to are in, was it Davie? I think it's, no, Fort Lauderdale, I guess it's considered, it's the Hard Rock. It's got this massive guitar shaped fucking building in front and shit like that. And the only other casino I've been to other than that is very close nearby to that one. It's, I forget what it's called, but I think it's just called the Casino at Dania Beach. And that place was pretty cool too. But basically, yeah, I mean, when they legalized it, I was helping out most all the Arab guys and shit set up their own game rooms. Which, if it's illegal, I don't see anything wrong with it. I mean, work's work, right? I mean, it could be money. I know it's money laundering, and I know drug dealers and everything else. In fact, I've told drug dealers, I'm like, hey, you want a good way to not have to pay much in taxes, and you can claim your money? Really? I'm like, yeah, take it up to the game room. And then at the end of the year, you might think about saying that you won more than you thought, pay that little bit of taxes, and anything pops up after that, you have a clear, logical explanation where this magical money came from, you know? And I know that sounds like a horrible thing, but like I said, I have the mentality of a fucking criminal, so. It just became obvious watching all this money go in. And when I could walk out some days with having thousands in my pocket, and I walked in with $20, it just it seemed pretty obvious that But yeah, it literally became pretty fucking obvious that all kinds of drug dealers and all kinds of criminals could just money launder the fuck out of it. In fact, I told some of them, I'm like, take your earnings, reinvest into the system itself, make your own fucking game room up. I'll fucking do most of it. Give you a good deal on it. Then you just rent the games and shit up these same people. I'm like, apparently they got to be making a fuck ton of money off it, and I know mainly what they're doing is they're fucking laundering the cartel's money. I'm not, it's obvious. Plus, if you set it up the right way, you won't get in trouble for it. But let's just say, I wish, in fact, give me about a week or so. If I can keep doing what I've been doing the last 3 days, I don't know. I think I could even open up my own game room like by day 12 or so, day 14, somewhere in there. Because if I had started when they opened, which is usually one place never even fucking closes. But if I sat there for the entire 12 hours, because as I'm picking everything off of one machine, I'm watching these other people load up the machines for me. And then as soon as they get bored and they move on, I'm like, all right, I already drained this one of everything it has. And, so I take the next machines. But yeah, I'm going to finish grabbing my stuff real quick. It'll be like 2 minutes, and I'll be right back, guys. And we'll get started on the live. So, yeah. I know, like I said, I was just piddly farting around and just talking shit with you guys. And, sometimes I like to do that, but don't worry. We are still having this live because now we have some people showed up. That's going on for me. Be right back. Come on. Right, I'm just about done grabbing all my shit. Thankfully, I had the thing on mute because I was like singing a parody version of a Red Hot Chili Pepper song. And I don't know, I was just making shit up, but it's kind of hilarious to me. And I don't know, I saw a guy on a bike and I thought it was the one that just robbed me for like $40. So, and I had to go get my, I had my 9mm sitting out there and I had the fucking flare gun next to it. And I'm like, hey, Charles, maybe you don't want Steve all this sitting out here in your front door just in case. You never know. Shut the fuck up, Charles. Talking about shit, bro. Yeah, I literally have these kind of conversations with my own self. So there ain't no point in fucking trying to be rational with me. Y'all know that, right? I've already had that conversation, and I told myself to shut the fuck up. All I see is a thing on the screen that says, "Is really nobody commented that somebody asked about the Indian casino?" Hold on, let me refresh this bitch. God. All right, guys. I guess somebody else said anything. TJ, we do have a couple of similarly casinos here. Yes, that's how I paid for college because I got enough Indian DNA or whatever to do that. Give us get a monthly check like disability, or they never pay you again and put you through college. And really, I thought, yeah, not really didn't do anything that great, but I don't know. I think I'm smarter from it. That's good enough, I guess. Like I said, it's up to y'all. We can sit here and keep shooting the shit, or as I said before, fucking. Oh my god. The stuff the stuff I'm going to actually talk about. I would let you know about as I've heard so far of the status of a certain particular group, whatever that we really don't seem to like very much. Pretty sure I don't need to say who I'm talking about. You should be able to figure that out on your own, right, guys? Okay. You don't need to say it out loud. I'd rather not have anybody getting in trouble or attacked for no reason at all. Leave that for me, I guess. But apparently, as I've heard, um, the group itself is collapsing on itself. Yeah. Uh, Key and essential fucking leaders of that group left. They just abandoned the place. Said, "Fuck it, we out." So if you wonder why it's been so, I want to say tame or lackluster or whatever and all this stuff. Well, guys, yeah, it's because the Hmm. No, no, no. TJ, I'm talking about the people that are after us. Or are you talking about you never heard of the Zizzians? Well, you're going to love this live then, because oh my god, this is interesting. But I was talking about the TF. Yeah, the TF is collapsing upon itself, and it has been for a while now. I would call them, I guess, deserters or whatever you want to call them, basically. But I have heard of quite a few people left, and that said, I guess, I don't know what's going on over there. Okay, man, I do know a bit, but if I say too much, they're gonna know who to look for, and I'd just rather not. So let's just say, yeah, a lot of people have left from that organization. I mean, and like the most loyal one of them all, I think, was Tommy Frost, and Tommy's been gone a long ass time, you know. And basically, if they weren't already kicked out, they basically more or less most of them have left and moved on. I'm not gonna, like I said, I'm not gonna out names or whatever like that. The information I was able to gather on, yeah, like I said, either they've been kicked out for no reason at all. Who the fuck is that? What is that? So I say, I can't be calling these. What the hell is that thing going on? Hmm, weird. But what was I gonna grab? Oh, oh yeah. The phone's plugged in and everything else. I have the laptop plugged in. We're gonna be starting the live very quickly or thereof about the Zizzians, which I kid you not is the trans genius cult that are vegans and murder people. Yes. If you don't know about this, oh my God, am I about to somehow brighten your day with murder and mayhem? Because these motherfuckers are slapped there. They are facing charges in 5 different states, 4 of which are murder charges. 4 states worth of murder charges and federal murder charges, mind you, because they killed an government agent. So be right back. I gotta grab my oh, well, I'm gonna let you know who the Zizzians are. If you saw the thumbnail on the video, that's the Zizzians, or at least the living ones. I think there's at least 2 or 3 that are dead now, and now they're having to face the charges for their friends dying because they did stupid things like attack people. Because felony murder, it's you knowingly participate in felony that ended up somehow causing the death of somebody others, somebody else. Even if your own buddy got killed, it's your fault, basically. Which I'm starting to really like that law. It's so much cooler when you see somebody like we tried to rob a bank, my boy got shot off a ricocheted bullet, and I'm in jail for the rest of my life. I'm like, damn dog, ain't that about a bitch? Ain't that a life lesson for you? Maybe the next one you not do dumb shit, right? Yeah, let me grab my tea. I'll be right back, y'all. And we will start on the actual live because, and yes, I got the laptop and everything, kickity and ready to go. So it's not just me sitting here looking at blackness. We go get videos and shit, yo. But yeah, TJ. After live, whenever you get a chance, I would love for you to, if you want to, of course, um, report that video he uses your video to respond to because apparently that'll give him a strike. And I've heard it through the grapevine. He's already got a bunch of them, and it might just be enough, y'all, that we might actually have a brief span of time. He won't be able to do anything for a long time, and that sounds like a wonderful idea. I just a thought. Since he gave me a strike, I know. All spare a little more, right? But give me less than 2 minutes. I'll be back in like 30 seconds. Standing in line to the Okay. Oh, I should have ran the air conditioner a little bit before doing this, but fuck it. Oh, well. Alright, Pringles, tea, weed vape, pipe. Oh, am I missing? I think I'm missing something. Trench coat, ice cream. Got it. Oh man, but yeah, yo, no joke, man. I went out and bought like 4 brand new pairs of fucking badass sneakers with some of our Timberlands and shit. I got tired of wearing all these damn loose clothing because my weight's been all over the place. So fucking, I bought like I don't know a whole bunch of clothes and shit like that. And like I said, I bought like a laptop and some other shit. So a few phones, a truck. All right. But yeah, I know I'm doing a lot of fiddly farting, y'all. I apologize. It was either be late like I assumed I was going to be, or just be like 2 minutes late and then talk a lot of shit before I actually get to the live part. So just bear with me. Y'all know how I am. I like to talk a lot of shit in the first place, anyways. But yes, if you have, TJ, if you've not heard of these guys yet, or anybody that has not, if you think my normal stories that I tell y'all are fucking nuts, hold on to your seats, y'all. Because this shit's about to get fucking nuts. No joke. All right. Where the fuck is my lighter at? How do you get everything we like but don't have to fucking lighter? Charles, you fucking suck at life, dude. Trench coat, do you know where my lighter is? I'm guessing it's probably in your pocket, you Pringle can, motherfucker. Dude, it's on the side of a fucking comforter. See, I was prepared to go up north, yo, man. My jacket's the size of a motherfucking a fucking king size blanket. I'm gonna go Cologne. I'm not even gonna say that. Yeah, yeah, this doesn't sound very good at all. So I'll just shut up. Yeah, I think I'm getting. I was gonna get a haircut tomorrow, but some people were like, "No, you should get your hair out." And now I'm debating on whether or not I should just get trimmed or get most of the hair cut off. I don't fucking know. I'm a guy, so we literally don't know if we look good or we look bad until somebody fucking says, "Hey, stupid, that looks nice." Oh, really? But yeah, and I know I do say it often, but yeah, actually, I am planning on taking these things on video camera and everything else very soon. So, all right, there's me. And I know I joke around a lot about like I tell people I don't know how to make videos and stuff, but I probably had like 4 or 5 people actually teach me how to do that a long time ago. So I kind of do know how to do it. I don't feel like it. But then it feels like I'm putting in effort, and then I'll be like, no, you obviously need to pay me. But yeah, I guess I'm gonna start putting out a few videos here and there because I don't know. It's too much content in my head to just sit here and go live about each and every incident every fucking night. Even though I do love doing it, I'm just saying. But yeah, it just seems silly because I end up having to delete them a lot of times because like some random person will show up at the live and be like, "Oh my god, but don't tell anybody I was here." Shut up. No, I do what I want. Or I don't mind when it's like somebody's personal information or something like that. I do get that. But like, yeah, you two bad actors. Hey, don't you tell anybody else here. I'm like, psh, I'll advertise that shit and say, keep us up my ass all night long, y'all. I don't give a fuck. Oh boy. Y'all, what do y'all just feel like not talking tonight? Rude ass motherfuckers. We all know that you hate me because you hate me. Fucking lurkers. Alright. Hold on, up. Plug in. Right. I hear about MacBooks. You literally have to look around for power. Yes, they are called the Zizzians. They are run by a transitioning male to female. I'm really bad with names, so I'm pretty sure what they call them is. Uh, I'm waiting for that to power up right now from standby. So nice. Whoever runs that laptop is fucking jamming, bro. Ooh, that was actually live. Holy shit, that's pretty fucking good. Hey, when you're done with that, come clean my house, okay? I know after you're done, it'll be fucking spotless. Yeah, fucking weirdo. No, I'm just joking with you. Um, but yeah, like I said, I could just shoot the shit with you guys and do this whole thing a different time. It doesn't bother me any, but I got all the videos and everything else ready. So I'll leave that up to you guys. I mean, I know some of y'all are doing other things and all this other stuff. I don't want to be like a dick or whatever. So, but I just like going live because I don't know. I really like the Sunday voice. If it could be deeper though, it would be kind of yeah, definitely. I'd love it if it was like more deeper of a voice. Hey, did you see that spot behind you, Diana? Yeah, you missed that spot. It's so dirty. All right, Doodle Book is on. I love Doodle Book. She's great. She likes to ban me. I think it's hilarious. Somebody. This is Kathy Clendenning. What about Kathy? A person holding a blue pencil flicks you up. Somebody had to be lame and gay and bald, so you'll hear this tomorrow and be like, fuck you, Charles. Like, what the fuck are you saying fuck you for? He'd be like, I'm not even gonna tell you. Just fuck you. I'm like, all right. I probably did something, so it's okay. What about Kathy? I know you're not hating on Kathy. That's my dog. Okay, I get how you're. Oh yeah, oh yeah. That person. Don't hate, create. Yeah, she's. I don't know. She all right. I think she's a little full of herself when it comes to like making videos and stuff. But I don't know. Maybe she like put it forth a little bit more effort. She wouldn't suck so badly at it. And the assholes that she has to join the fucking videos. Oh my fucking god! They just don't fucking shut up. They're fucking horrible people. What do you think, TJ? Do you not agree? Yeah, but if I actually need to explain this level of sarcasm I was using, because I do believe she's in the chat right now, and I myself am like, one. Oh, you do realize that? I mean, I don't know if I have them on my channel anymore, but I've actually interviewed Kathy. She's my buddy. You know that? She's gonna be in my Florida live thing. I'm going. Yeah, I haven't asked her yet, but she'd definitely be there. My God, you didn't think of me? Okay, for my Florida live that's coming up. Okay, guys, I have the greatest researcher of researchers, especially when it just comes to flora, let alone any and every other case that she's ever worked on. She's fucking immaculate. She's like Tom Webster on crack. She's that good. I wanted to get her to come on the show, but she's like, I'm just not feeling it right now. I don't care. People need to see you, and they need to recognize and be like, oh my god, we're not worthy. We're not worthy. And she's like, Charles, stop being a goofball. I'm like, oh yeah, she knows basically a whole shitload about Delphi too. Um, and I don't want it to sound negative. Kathy will let you know all the things from the rumors all the way to the facts. She's a very great, awesome, lovely person, and she's so good at telling the story when it comes to Delphi and fucking Flora. She's fucking amazing. She's literally best friends with Galen Rose, I think her last name is. And Galen is the mother of the 4 girls that were murdered in that fire. So we've had lives and shit where Galen was present when we were all doing like panels and shit. It was fucking awesome. And even though I know you all don't like guilters, I'm sorry. I got if I can, if I could have all of them in here, including Meow and in the archive, I would so do that because they all had such a massive part of this case. And Jinx too. I even she'll be here. Trust me. She if it says Florida on it, trust me, she'll be here, and I don't mind. Which one, Kathy or Galen? Well, I mean, I don't know who's after Meow, but we all know how I stand, what I stand for, and all this other shit. So, I mean, they better do it very quietly and somehow hope that I don't get any word of it, which it's kind of be kind of hard since I talk to Angela and all them on the regular. So, I mean, they haven't said anything yet, but now that you mentioned that, I'm gonna have to put up my feelers because, like, see, that's the problem. I need to stay the fuck out of shit in the first place. I'll tell you what. Instead of being all dramatic and fucking hateful and shit to whoever's doing it, I'll just have HCC put out feelers for me, and he'll let me know he's really good about that stuff. And that's my homie too. So, which yeah, some of y'all may like him, some of y'all may don't, but I don't give a fuck what you think. But my friends are my friends. I would tell them the same thing if they were talking about one of y'all. Like, these are my people. Shut the fuck up and get the fuck out of my face. Have a nice day. Oh, oh, I wouldn't doubt it. Yeah, I just I don't know what the paladin or whatever it is, but yeah, everybody in their own way has slightly of a checkered past, one way, shape, or form or the other. It doesn't have to be necessarily criminal or something like that. And I love Kathy Beth; she's a fucking amazing person. And like, yeah, I don't care if she's got issues like what 30 years ago. I don't give a fuck. That's Kathy. I wouldn't care if we all fucking any of y'all. Y'all had charges. I was just like, all right, but you ain't got them now, so good for you. You came up in the world and you grew up. Hey, that's we're adulting. Hell yeah. Is she insulting anybody? Do I have to kick her ass? It sounds kind of hot. Please tell me I get to kick his ass. I love kicking. uh, sorry, I just like starting shit with Peggy. It's fun. Because she didn't return my last text quickly enough, so I feel that makes me justified on talking all that shit about her. Isn't it great being my friend? I think the last 3 times I started shit with her, everybody was like, dude, are you okay? Why are you being so mean? And I'm like, oh, I'm not. That's just how me and Piggy say we love each other. And if you think that's bad, oh my God, you see the loving, um, happy conversations I have with people like Dan. Is she? I did not know that. No, she's not. Hold on. Peggy's busy. I can't have that. Hold on. Let me make sure if, or see if I have the link for the live real quick. Okay, then I'm gonna run to her. I'm gonna text her. I'm gonna pull up everything fucking she has at the moment. Like, why are you not in my life? You ungrateful schnob. And yeah, we'll see. If she might actually be lurking here already. I got lots of stalkers. And she's all being a bragging and all this shit and everything. Oh, don't talk about that person. I don't want to have to be. Well, actually, I do like being mean to that person. I will admit. Yo, I'm sending a little bit of views all of a sudden. That's special. All right, click the live, hit the share. I'm sending a little bit of views all of a sudden. Oh, I sound so weird. I can't stand listening to myself. It's fucking weird. I think I'm stealing my own soul. No, sure. Copy. All right. Hey, darling, how you doing? I was meaning to hit you up on Facebook and all that other stuff about doing a collab with you and all that shit. And I'm just glad to hear that you come in the first place. That's awesome. Don't mind my little bit of ranting or whatever. It's just usually these ones I do late at night and stuff. And yeah, I just rant sometimes. You know how it is with the trolls and all that other stuff. We get issues and all kinds of stuff. And recently, people have been threatening little kids and everything. So yeah. But I am great, and like I said, it's great to see you. I was happy to see you live the other day. I think the only issue is I don't know when of them are going to actually happen. It's like mostly when I come on the YouTube and I see them, and I'm like, oh, okay, and then I click it. All right, Piggy. Where was Piggy? But for the longest time, I covered mainly Delphi because I was basically there from the main start of the whole thing, and like Idaho and stuff like that. But it's kind of like been about getting away from Delphi at this point because yeah, it's become a very toxic environment. I don't know if you've ever heard or seen the stuff behind that about like the troll farm as they call it and such. Oddly, I used to be like one of the members of it. Weird, long. Yeah, basically, my life is just a bunch of weird ass stories, and basically all of them sound pretty much unbelievable. I think I will actually. Yeah, I'm in the middle of writing a whole Delphi book. I'm actually going to publish that one. Probably be done in a week. But yeah, we're gonna get started on this trans vegan genius cult of fucking weirdos. Pardon my French, everybody. Remember, this is also why I have these lives late at night. It's true crime. If I'm on somebody else's channel and they want to say, hey, you want to chill the Thursday? No problem, no problem. All right, there's Peggy. Hi, loser. Why aren't you paying attention to me? Get to it, chop chop. Okay, that sounds straightforward enough. And she knows exactly what I'm like if I'm not getting attention. I'm a whiny little bitch. All right. Discord, I hit her up. Emailed her, and then I sent her a personal text as well because I'm a spoiled rotten little brat. Why are you not? Why are you not at my live? Do you hate me now? I'm crying. Seriously. And also, darling, you'll love this place. It's literally my community is like I don't know, at least half of it's all creators, man. So you very quickly might find something you might just want to do a collaboration also with. I've got like Don't Hate Create that comes in here, Hoosier Cold Cases, Dirty Diana. Um, yeah, there's just so many of them I can't even list them all. Out on the Prowl, yeah, a lot of amazing folks, a lot of loving, awesome, amazing folks in the true crime genre and all kinds of other stuff. And Diana's a psychologist. I got two psychologists that come in here, and they're both creators. So yeah, you can if you want to have things like I think soon I'm going to do a show on completely on how to make your own criminal profiles, just so anybody and everybody can do theirs at home as they're like watching stuff on a case, and just weird stuff like that. Why are you not at my life? You spelled that. I am offended. I am offended. You short shit. Hurry and hurry or I will. How can I threaten Peggy without like really actually threatening her? Oh, I will steal your blonde hair dye. There we go. That works. And Diana will test, man. You don't fuck with hair dye. No, sir. That's you just don't fuck. I swear. It's often the times I figure. Um, I was look. We planned on sometime soon or whatever. We were going to have um a show or at least a series concerning our postpartum depression and stuff, and it's linked to true crime and stuff. At least we talked about that recently. I'm gonna do like ones on criminal profiling. Hold on, guys, somebody's here. I don't want to hear excuses, man. I don't want to hear excuses. I don't let anybody know. Right, right. You can explain to everybody else why you were dirty teeth. That's not my problem. Sorry about that, you guys. I tried to open the live on. Oh, now it's raining. I'm trying to say, I was trying to say. The dude that just stole fucking like 40 bucks from me had the nerve to show up asking for more. Doesn't even bring Mountain Dew. Yeah. See, I am the mature, guys. I should have shown him the Facebook playground. I'm telling you, eventually I will going to shoot somebody in the face playground. I'm telling you. If I'm a good person and I wait and I'm patient, it's bound to happen. I tried to, yeah, Darlene's awesome. And I assume she's going to be telling her own story on her show and be interviewed and stuff while doing it. I don't know. I might help her do one of those if she wants, which will be awesome too. Yeah, I feel like Babe all of a sudden. There's all these awesome creators and stuff that come and watch my show for whatever reason, and yeah, she's just one of them, like somebody else. But yeah, I'm sorry I have to stop everything and deal with that. For whatever reason, I'm not able to pull up the live. Am I in the right StreamYard account? That's the question here. I'm going to log out and try logging back in because I'm not seeing it come up on the laptop. And I had to deal with this motherfucker coming to my house after stealing $40 from me. Did not get my soda, and somehow still felt like he should be able to ask for more money. And I told him to get the fuck out of my yard. And I told him people have to deal with all the other people that will come looking for him tomorrow when they find out he's a dirty thief. And I figured if he at least showed up, but oh, okay, there's the live. See, it was there. Okay. All right, I'm entering the studio from the laptop now. But yeah, I don't know. I'm never gonna put anything out there or whatever. I just want him to be scared and think I'm going to tell everybody what he is, and that's usually enough. So, because honestly, I don't want to see anybody get hurt over a matter of like fucking $40. It's stupid. All right, now with that. Oh Lord, that's weird. Oh God. Close the light, Charles. Add that one to the stage. The stop screen, which one will be? Oh, it's the female. Okay. Are you guys able to see the StreamYard things on the screen that basically where you can see my screen instead of the blackness or a picture or something? But yeah, I have quite a few people, including TJ, yes, Blood Doesn't Pick Up, and Darlene, and Unicorn, whose mom was killed by the speed freak serial killers out of California. And these are all people I'm trying to all bring on or whatever because they're all awesome people and stuff, and they have amazing stories they need to tell. Um, yeah. Share screen. Yes. Wow. Entire screen. Or should I do the stream mode? Maybe that's what the audio doing. No, forget. We'll see what happens. Now, if I do it right. Yeah, and while we didn't have the same opinions on some outlooks on some cases or whatever, a very nasty group came after her, and apparently I like to stick my nose where it don't really belong in such things. So. Because that group or whatever, oddly enough, I used to be like one of the, I guess, main members or whatever for. I don't want to say a leader because God forbid you know, you're like. Stage. Who was what? What's I'm not understanding what you mean by who was it, or was it an earlier conversation? Are you talking about Unicorn's mom or who? Yeah, we mostly most of us, Darlene, in the middle of the Delphi murders investigation, more or less. Some came in later or whatever, but we mainly know each other. Basically, I'm in a group, massive group of people that think the guy is innocent, and I'm like one of the only ones that doesn't. So, remember earlier I told you I basically got robbed by another piece of shit, and I didn't think he had the gall to actually show up, and he did. But this was like 3 hours ago. He did not bring back what I asked him to get. He did spend all the money off the card, which was like $54, I think. And he had the nerve to ask for $5 more. And well, I threatened to shoot him with the flare gun because that's my thing lately. No, he came to my house to rob me, and then he came back and tried to rob me some more. And I told him to get the fuck off my property. Yeah, you got to understand. I try to help people as much as I possibly can, and when you do that, it often leads with a lot of people doing basically a bunch of really bad shit too. So, but I don't really have to worry about such things because this whole yard and all that's all got cameras and everything else on it. I am in Florida, so I'm armed to the teeth. So, and our sheriff basically is like a gritty Jed wannabe, and he basically is like, guys, if they come in your yard, just basically go, get out of my yard, and if they don't, just put a magazine into them, and hopefully you kill them, so we don't have to do much paperwork. I'm not even joking when I say that too. That's why I tell these people that attack us, I'm like, you want my address? Come on, I'm ready for you. Come on over. I know that sounds bad. Yeah, that's how it is. I literally like to have conversations with all the different parties on all different sides. Everybody else is too busy fighting and everything else. Me, on the other hand, I want to hear and understand things by their perspective. And who knows? I might actually change my mind due to it. You never know. Oh, this one, yeah, he's got balls like no other. Like I said, he literally just stole $50 from me and literally trespasses into my yard. Probably, I watched him on the camera as he entered and everything. I'm just like, but I kind of expected it. I didn't think it'd be till tomorrow, but he definitely seems like he's on something. If you even heard when he was talking or whatever, he's just yeah. I mean, you can try to help people and all this other stuff, but at certain points, you can't. If they don't want help, you can't do nothing for them. And yeah, uh, it's basically I'm down 1,000, but I'm up like 5. So yeah, I'll just take the loss and just not have to worry about becoming a piece of shit. I guess. All right, the video's ready. Yeah, even me with an eidetic memory and everything else is very hard for me to remember all the names and stuff. Ugh. Not share screen. Now, as I said, once the video starts, if y'all could, and like I said, I'm going to pause it at times so we can have discussion and all this other stuff. Because once you prepare to hear of this insanity that's about to occur. Remember, this group is facing charges including murder in 5 states and federal. This is recent. They're about to start trial next month, guys. It is a genius cult of transitioning male to female vegans. I know it sounds like I'm making shit up. Just watch. I can't make this shit up if you want. It's not. Yeah. The first trial is going to be in California. I do believe it's Pennsylvania, California, Vermont, Montana, and or no, Massachusetts. I think it's Massachusetts, and I forget the fifth. Texas, I think. So at least half of these, I do think are going to be televised, including the murder of a border agent in Vermont. Yeah, like y'all, if y'all haven't heard of this shit, prepare to be like, what? Because yeah. Once I realized some of y'all hadn't seen or heard of this stuff yet, I'm like, nah, I got to do a little pause on the Boys on the Tracks, murders in the Clinton body count. I hate doing that, but I'm like, it's just so interesting. Y'all got to hear this shit. Everybody. Yeah. Mike, you talk too much. You're on mute. Okay. All right. What am I sharing for, folks? Are y'all still able to see what's going on my pages now or no? Because it says I'm sharing, but I don't know if you guys are seeing it or not. So, wait, hold on. At the stage. Okay. There we go. All right. And if I do this, should make it a. There we go. Okay. Everybody can see what I'm saying or what? It's still dark? What the heck? Because I shouldn't even be on the screen anymore. It'd be like a thing. Okay, so now you can see like my YouTube and stuff, right? There you go. Okay. In a second, I'm going to switch tabs. I know it looks weird at the time because I'm still on the StreamYard page, but when I switch the tabs over to the YouTube part, which I have a buddy of mine named Mike, and Mike does an amazing channel called This Chapter. He's fucking fabulous. Y'all should just sub to him just because he's that awesome. And he does a lot of true crime things. He's a really great guy. But he's, yeah. So here we go. Like I said, I'd rather the story tell itself for y'all. I couldn't make this shit up and the writer. It's that insane. Oh, Whitey.
Of murder across the country call themselves the Zizzians.
Group known as the Zizzians that some have described as a possible cult. That deadly shooting could be the latest in.
I'm sorry to pause it, but were you guys able to hear that okay when it was playing? I just want to make sure before I get too far into it that you guys can actually hear it and stuff like that. And sometimes StreamYard has issues with sharing the screen and all that. Just give me a yes if you were able to hear anything. All right, that's all I need to hear, guys. Okay, back to the murder. Thank you. You were awesome. Okay.
A spree of other killings around the country. We're still working to figure out the motives of this fringe group, the Zizzians.
They have joined a group with potentially alarming backstories and possible connections to killings in California, Pennsylvania, and now Vermont.
You heard that correctly.
Hey, and welcome. My name is Mike, and in this whole video, we are going to take a look at what is quite possibly the strangest case that is still ongoing, and it is about this group, right, called the Zizzians, who are linked to a series